Hey guys, welcome back to the Cigar Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the super popular CAO Flathead 660. If you haven't heard about this cigar, man, this thing seems to be all over the place right now. I don't know what it is, but very popular. So look at that. The ring's already sliding right off for me. So always a good day when that happens. So this cigar, obviously a dark cigar. Very, very molasses. Sweet. Smells a lot like chewing tobacco. You know, the syrupy kind that you used to get. That's what it smells like. Very interesting. Now this is one of the highest reviewed cigars on Cigar International. And it takes a big cutter. I can barely get a grip on this thing. So had to compress it a little bit even to get in there. So very big cigar. And I will be the first to admit, I smoke a lot of cigars. And very rarely have I made it through this whole cigar without needing a break. The room will start spinning for me every time. Maybe if I sat next to it with a bowl of sweet carbohydrates or something to put in my stomach, instead of just on some coffee, I would fare better. But this is a very powerful cigar, so know that right away. It's a very powerful cigar. So we're gonna go through it here. What kind of professional forgets his lighter in a review? I don't know. We're not going to cut that out. All right. As usual, let's read what the description says on this bad boy. So this is a 95-point rated cigar. These things are everywhere. If you have not heard of one, I don't know where you've been, because they are everywhere. Named the number 3 cigar of 2015. Here's the description. I did not make this up, okay? Don't lay this one on me. America, son! Home of hot rods, pin-up chicks, and CAO's greatest offerings. The CAO Flathead. Borrowing inspiration from American muscle cars, Flathead not only sports a highly unique shape, but backs it up with a high-octane blend. Instead of the traditional round or torpedo-shaped head, this sleek handmade is completely squared off. Heavy in the hand, CAO Flathead starts with a well-fermented Connecticut broadleaf Maduro wrapper. Thick and chewy, the leaf conceals a bevy of Nicaraguan and Dominican long fillers embraced by Connecticut Habano seed binder. Then each cigar is carefully box pressed. We could tell you how good it is, or we could say this: CAO Flathead has over 2,000 customer reviews on CI, averaging 5 stars out of 5 stars. The highest rated 60 ring cigar by Cigar Aficionado ever. So that really is saying a lot. Wildly popular. One reason I think it's so popular is because it's freaking massive. And I don't know. Everybody that smokes cigars, I think, has a bit of a stereotype growing up seeing somebody with a giant cigar in their mouth. Maybe not, but I feel like a giant cigar just is ridiculous and funny and cool at the same time. But man, anybody that smokes this whole cigar, go slow. That's all I'm saying. Go slow. I'll smoke these and I'll be in the middle of something or just trying to get some work done. And I'm telling you, it will knock you on your butt. I gotta take it slow on these. That is pretty nice. So it says, from the first light, this seriously squared off cigar takes off with notes of ripe fruit, leather, and molasses that only gain intensity. Is that true? It's pretty spot on, to be honest with you. Pretty spot on. So much flavor in this thing. It's almost like it's soaked in flavor. It's not something you're going to forget you're smoking. It's very intense. Intense in flavor, not in harshness. It's not a harsh cigar, which is one reason it sneaks up on you, because you're thinking, oh, this is, this is easy to smoke. And then next thing you know, you're lying on the floor. So there's that. So good. It really is good. This is a massive cigar. Really is a large cigar. The wrapper's very nice. It has a couple defects in this one, but appears it's from the box press. It's not leaking any smoke through those defects, so it doesn't bother me. The interesting thing with this wrapper, it's almost this is a dumb comparison. It's almost like truck bed liner, spray-on bed liner, like the Line-X. It's got texture to it, which is very unusual. I haven't seen a lot of that. So must be something that occurs in their fermentation process, or the specific leaves they grab for these. But overall, it's a good looking wrapper. Super smooth. A little peppery, but maybe 10% peppery. Got a little bit of sweetness on the wrapper. Overall, pleasant for sure. I just got a little bit of the fruitiness they describe. Ripe fruit, definitely. Definitely get some leather. It's just sweet. I mean, and I say that coming from someone who hates sweet cigars. When I say a cigar is sweet, I mean it has a little bit of sweetness on the end. if a flavored cigar gets anywhere near me, I have to run away because it's way too much sweetness for me. Just putting your lips on one of those flavored cigars, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I don't know what's in that. Are they natural flavors? Are they artificial flavors? What even is in those? I don't know, and I don't want to know because it's such a flavor punch. It's completely off-putting, and it has nothing to do with craftsmanship or an artisan product. It's a product that's okay. I gotta slow down here because I'm gonna just go off on a tangent. So we're not doing that today. We'll leave that to another time. Flathead 660. Let's see what the prices of these are currently. So, $202 for 24. And that's apparently $79 off MSRP. Is it worth it? What's that, about $8 a cigar? Where are you going to get a cigar like this for $8? I mean, $8.50. I mean, gosh, that's at least three cigars worth of tobacco right there. So, this would be a great cigar. This would be a great cigar for a Saturday afternoon. You work a nice 9-to-5 job during the week. On the weekend, you throw a lawn chair in the backyard, watch the kids punch each other in the face, and just sit here with this cigar, 2 hours, relax. Probably be good with a beer, to be honest with you. Doesn't have to be a serious whiskey cigar. Not every cigar needs to be so serious. It's like they say, this is the American Hot Rods cigar. So relax with it. Enjoy it. Don't be so serious with it. Smoke it while you're working on the car in the garage. Smoke it while you're doing lawn work outside. Maybe smoke it while you're mowing the lawn on a riding lawnmower. I think that would be awesome to see. For that price, that's awesome. To have an experience that this can provide for that price, for a couple hours of enjoyment, that's great. That's great. A cigar this size of one of the top cigar brands would be $50, $60. I mean, this is an awesome value. And I have no complaints over it. Let's see if we're getting anything else out of it. It's just comical. Nice, huge smoke producer. Can really just make a statement with this thing. Own it. I mean, you got this thing sticking out of your mouth, walking around the house, walking around the yard. I mean, it's just funny. It makes a statement, 100%. It's great. It's a classic cigar. Nothing's changed. It's just consistent. And that's one thing I like about it. It's consistent, sweet, easy to smoke, draws great, burns great, looks great, smells good. There's some cigars that I'll come home and my wife will, you smoked one of those cigars, didn't you? And I'll say, how did you know that? Some of the really dark cigars she'll find super off-putting. I know when I'm smoking them. I mean, I don't stop smoking them, but she'll notice. It's pretty funny. This has a good aroma. I don't think anybody would complain about this. It's almost aroma wise, kind of like a Connecticut. It's kind of creamy. It's a pleasant smoke smell, which is, it's always nice, right? It's so good. Just smooth. We're getting some coffee notes now. That's cool. I think that's more from the wrapper, but it's just a good cigar. Just a good cigar, totally unpretentious. And I really like unpretentious cigars and unpretentious people. So yeah, maybe check these out if you haven't. Good value, nice box press, great draw, great size, an everyman's cigar. So that's it from the Cigar Reviews. I hope you liked today's discussion on CAO's Flathead 660 for the American Everyman. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. I'm new to this YouTube business. I'm going to be smoking these cigars anyway. I would love for you to gain anything from these or just tune in because you love cigars. But love to interact with people. And if you leave a comment, I'll try my best to interact with you. But thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.